In this video, we are going to try and break down FundedNext rules that can help you pass the challenge. FundedNext is a prop firm. In full, it is a proprietary firm that gives you, capital to trade, and then you share the profit split. And if you want to take on a challenge, there are a set of rules. And the purpose of this video is to see what are the most important rules and how you can approach them in order for you to pass your challenge. Okay, like in the Bible, God gave Moses the 10 commandments, right? And he said, do not steal, do not kill, do not... There are a lot of commandments, right? If you don't know, you can revisit your Bible and go through them. The same with these proprietary firms. They have rules that you have to abide by, or else you're going to fail your challenge. So these are the rules we are supposed to follow so that we pass the challenge. And before you jump into anything, there are some that are very important that you need to understand before you trade. Anyway, let us go on to the website. We are going to look at the rules and we are going to see what you need. So right now I'm on the FundedNext website, and before we jump into any of the rules right now, there are some that have to be in your head. There are some rules you have to consider before you even read their own rules. These include the maximum loss limit and then the daily loss limit. For me, and according to the way I trade, I believe these are the most important rules that you have to follow. The daily loss limit, it depends on your account, but it is also good for you to remove it from percentages, because we might not be good with percentages, to turn it into real money. For example, a 50,000 account, they give you 2,500 to lose in a day. Then the maximum is 5,000, right? So the minimum loss limit, the minimum daily limit, is the first rule you should consider when trading in your mind. Then after getting this rule, you should say, okay, in a day I'm supposed to lose this amount. That, I think for me, that is the most important rule. Then of course you have the profit targets. All those are things you have to have in your mind before you even consider jumping into these rules. But we shall go. These are the trading rules and guidelines. They are just articles. The first we can see, can I hold my positions overnight and weekend? So when we jump into this, it is a very long article. FundedNext allows traders to hold their trades overnight and over the weekends without any restrictions in the evaluation. Remember, in the evaluation, this is first phase, second phase, not funded. So, however, for the Express Consistency Challenge, traders are allowed to hold their trades overnight, but it is prohibited to keep positions open over the weekend. These are different challenges that they have. So, you can see it right here. Evaluation allowed. Weekend holding allowed. Overnight allowed. Stellar 1 and 2-step allowed. Yeah? Okay. Then Express not allowed, allowed. You see. So, all in all, FundedNext, you can hold trades over the weekend in the challenge phase and at night, right? So it is a prop firm that gives room for that. So we can go to the next one. Is EA allowed in FundedNext? Those of you that don't know EA, they are expert advisors, or what they call bots. You can have a bot and it passes for you the challenge, right? So FundedNext allows the use of expert advisors, indicators, and trading bots on MetaTrader 4 and MT5 platforms. However, there are important rules you must follow to avoid getting flagged for rule breach, including customization of your EA, strategy uniqueness, and allocation limits. Please note that FundedNext does not allow the use of EAs or automated trading on the CTrader platform. So bots are allowed, but they have restrictions. You have to go through all this and read it. Yeah, most of us don't want to read, but if you're going to be a trader, you need to read all these rules and understand, right? Algo trading, all expert advisors. That is the rule regarding that. Are there any restrictions on my trading strategy? This is quite important because before you trade, you would need a trading strategy for yourself, right? You'll need to follow a certain plan and a certain path. So, are there any restrictions on trading strategies? Well, they say FundedNext does not impose any restrictions or restrict traders, but is it right? You know, there is a type of trading that they frown down on. While traders have complete freedom, this is important when it comes to their trading style, but traders are expected to maintain the same strategy throughout the FundedNext challenges and the FundedNext account to reflect genuine trading skills and consistency. Yes, sir. So, this is the most important one. While they let you, explore, they want you to use the same strategy because they are trying to tell you that this is not a learning place, right? You should be able to have your strategy and trade that consistently. That is when they'll feel like you're valuable to them, because the goal of these prop firms is to find consistent traders who can consistently earn payouts from these prop firms. That is their goal. But what they are saying is you have to be consistent with your strategy. So there are restrictions. Even if it says there are no restrictions, there are restrictions. For example, right now I can enter gold positions, with a lot size, and it gives me something. Then when I go to a funded phase, then I enter, another pair, right? I've been trading gold, this strategy, and then I enter another pair. Like, they don't want that confusion. I think they frown upon it. So they want you to be consistent. If you're trading these pairs, you continue with them, and then even on the funded stage, you continue with those pairs that you're familiar with, not changing. Today I'm using lot size. Okay, I do Forex pairs in my challenge phases. Then when I get to a funded phase, I enter gold and a very high margin, I make profits, and I'm like, give me a payout. They will frown upon that. I think that is the way I understand that. But if you have a different perspective, you can leave it down in the comment section. I also want those people that are signing up for FundedNext for the first time. There is a link in the description. Please go ahead and click that link, sign up, and buy a challenge, and then we shall talk. The link is for those that are new to FundedNext, that are not using it at the moment. So these are the rules you'll need as a person, as a trader. What are the restricted, prohibited trading strategies? This is what I've been explaining. FundedNext prohibits abusive or exploitative strategies, including gambling behavior. Gambling behavior, to put this in simple terms, is maybe you buy a challenge, you pass it well, then when you get to a funded stage, you enter, lot 10 for gold, and it goes in your direction, then you're out and you want a payout. They frown upon that. Then all-in-one trading, quick strike method, high frequency trading, copy trading across accounts, group hedging, arbitrage, tick scalping, grid trading, latency trading, account rolling, one-sided betting, hyperactivity, exploiting demo server errors, guarantee of profit during low liquidity, and account or device sharing. So this is important. Account or device sharing is you trade. There is another trader who also trades FundedNext, and then you share accounts. One trade is done in Nigeria, another one in South Africa, and then the next day it is done in Kenya. FundedNext doesn't like this, right? Like sharing accounts, right? So these are some of those things that you can go through. Gambling behavior, they explain it really well here. So these are rules that are quite important and you should consider them. Can I open or close positions during news events? Also, what is copy trading rule at FundedNext? Copy trading is, doing the same trades with someone, bar for bar. I think that is what it means. News events. Can I open or close positions during news events? FundedNext allows traders to trade during news. That is right. But it has a catch. In the Express Challenge, both on your challenge phase and funded account, you are restricted from opening and closing any trades 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the news. So, if the news event is at 3:55, you're not allowed to enter positions. And then it ends at 4:05, 5 minutes past 4. So they give you 5 minutes gap before and after. And I also follow that one. I just don't want to enter during news because you can easily mess up your account. But these are the rules, guys. Those are some of the important rules. Can I use a VPN or a VPS? Traders are permitted to use a VPN in the challenge and funded accounts, but they must adhere to specific guidelines to maintain security and ensure optimal functionality. It is recommended to use a paid VPN service rather than relying on free options, right? To maintain consistency, tracking, and security, it is advisable to select a specific IP within the specific country each time you connect. VPNs are complicated, so it is best to stay away from them. They have a trading device and network policy. Can I switch between trading platforms? I'm not sure. Traders can switch between trading platforms only if no trades have been executed. So they say if you're on MT5 and then you want to switch to CTrader or MT4, before you take any trades on that account, you can switch. But after you do that, you cannot switch. They show you that the CTrader and MatchTrader have $25 platform fee, so they charge you for a platform fee. All right. There are many rules. Is there any inactivity period for my accounts? Yes, this is usually 30 days. If you buy an account 30 days, it is not active, forget it. What is the 1% risk limit rule? Who and when will it be implemented? 1%. In the trading industry, the universal quote is that 95% of people lose money. Many traders fail. Of course, they are trying to explain. Who falls under the 1% risk limit rule enforced? The 1% risk rule is not applied to all traders. It's specifically designed for individuals who are not following professional trading practices to help them transition to a more disciplined and responsible trading approach. FundedNext trader, though, through the guidance of our risk management team, until traders receive specific notification via email, adherence to the rule remains a strong recommendation. I think there is no need to trade more than 1% unless you have other intentions. Is news trading allowed at FundedNext? Yes, it is. What is the maximum lot size in FundedNext? FundedNext lot size limit for CFD challenges account, and there are no limits, but of course they want the 1%, so these go in hand in hand, right? Why is gambling prohibited at FundedNext? Of course it is. Does FundedNext allow high frequency trading? No, it doesn't. It doesn't allow high frequency trading. So these are some of the rules. Is tick scalping legal? I think these are. Is there any risk limit that needs to be followed. FundedNext 3% risk limit. This is the new rule that everybody was talking about. FundedNext does not have any risk limit in the challenge account. In challenge accounts, traders may trade frequently within a limit because those phases are meant to test strategy, flexibility, and adaptability. To avoid excessive losses, protect capital, and build long-term sustainability, FundedNext requires traders to limit risk to a maximum of 3% at any given time. In the FundedNext account, risk refers to the maximum potential loss on a trade at a time based on stop loss placement. So where you place your stop loss is quite important. If there is no stop loss under 3 minutes, the trade will be considered 100% risk to the account balance. Yeah, this rule is new, but they are trying to explain to you that you have 3 minutes to place your stop loss. All else, it is going to be considered you're risking the whole account, which is 100% risk. We are not limiting skilled trading. We are guiding traders towards consistency and professional risk behavior. High risk trading may generate fast wins, but the same approach also leads to outsized losses that contradict long-term sustainability. To maintain 3% risk at a time is a balance between flexibility and protection. It allows freedom to trade while ensuring no single trade carries damaging risk to either to the trader or FundedNext. So this was a rule that most people were talking about. Why do they have to give us 3 minutes to put a stop loss? But I think it is important to put a stop loss when you're trading because you're trying to protect the capital, right? So it is important to place your stop loss. Apart from some people who are scalping, they do not want to put a stop loss. But for swing traders, stop losses are important because you place your trade, then you go do something else. And when you put a stop loss, it either takes you out or it doesn't. So I think it is all the same. This is like a daily loss limit that they are trying to force you to put, right? They don't want you to leave the account and just go. They want you to be smart about it, put your daily loss limit, because I think it is around 3% too. Yeah. If a trader exceeds the 3% risk guideline for the first time, a reminder is issued along with a 50% reduction of the profit generated from the trades. God damn, bro. This is tough actually. Second violation, adjustment phase. If the trader exceeds the guideline a second time, the full profit generated from that trade is deducted. Oh, bro, they are reducing the profits. That is why you should always place your stop loss, because in my thought process, a trade either works out or it doesn't. So if you put a stop loss, it still wouldn't have worked out anyway, because you're in losses, bro. Coaching and improvement path. If a third violation occurs, the trader is moved into the disciplined trader program. This is not a punishment, but a structured improvement track where the trader receives tailored guidance, reviews, and heightened accountability measures. Come on, man. Wow. FundedNext is committed to supporting traders who want to grow, perform consistently, and building long-term trading careers. That is also what I represent. The people who watch this channel, I want them to grow, perform consistently, and build a long-term trading career. These guidelines are designed to protect both the trader and their simulated capital, not restrict skill or potential. Sustainable trading is not measured by how quick profit is made, but by how reliably it can be repeated by following these guidelines, traders place themselves in a strong position to earn consistently. That is where we all want to be. And I'm not going to continue because I feel like this video is already long, and I think we've perused through most of the rules. What is the disciplined trader program, and how does it help traders build consistency? So they have a disciplined trader program. At FundedNext, we emphasize discipline, sustainability, and responsible trading. The disciplined trader program is an educational and corrective initiative introduced to guide traders who demonstrate patterns of excessive risk-taking, high drawdowns, or inconsistent discipline. This program is designed to help such traders rebuild structure, risk management habits, develop patience, and progress towards long-term professional trading standards consistent with FundedNext core trading principles. Purpose of the program. Bro, most people are trying to run away from 9 to 5s, but these prop firms are putting you back into that. But either way, it is all good. It is all good. So yeah, these are some of the most important rules when you're trading a FundedNext account. It is quite important to have them in your mind. Even if you don't remember them, this video is here to remind you that those are important, but I still tell you the most important rules are daily loss limit and then maximum loss limit, then profit targets. If you stay in those rules, you will be on the right side of these prop firms. But if you breach them, it is going to be hard for you. So my friends, please, I've signed up for the partner program at FundedNext. Here in the comment section, in the description, there is a link. If you're new, you have not used FundedNext before, you just tap that link, sign up, and create an account and buy a challenge. Then it will help this channel out, and it will also help you out get a discount. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Please sign up, and I hope you trade better, because that is what I wish for everybody, to, you know, settle down, understand that trading prop firms is an opportunity for them. Try not to lose, stay in the game, because at the, you know, there is suffering here, but when you get there, it is a different world altogether. You will be consistent. You will not worry about finances. You will be, you know, you support your parents, you'll support your family, you'll buy a car, you'll stay in a nice place. At the end of it all, we all want to be better people. We want to do the things we love to do. So the opportunity is worth the effort. The opportunity in trading is worth you spending the money. It is worth you trying to get better in trading, because trading a prop challenge and trading your personal account are different, but quite similar in some ways. So I am praying for you to understand that this is a serious opportunity. It's not a game. This is real life, and you can make it out, and life can really change for you. You just need to be consistent. You know, getting one payout is nice, it is good, but consistently getting payouts is the ultimate goal for all of us here, and that is what I wish for everybody watching this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.